Oke lo semuanya, balik lagi di video namatin game The Witcher 3 World kan. Di video sebelumnya kan video yang side mission tuh. Jadi tiba-tiba muncul ada menara di dekat desa tuh dalam semalam. Padahal sebelumnya nggak ada. Dikirimlah tuh sama desanya tuh 5 orang buat nyelidikin menaranya. Tapi nggak ada yang balik lagi. Pasti gara nyelidikin, ternyata dalam menaranya tuh ada golem sama mayat, kayak mayat penduduk dari desa sekitarnya itu. Terus udah dikalahin, ketemu sama penyihir yang kayak kekurung di situlah. Jadi si penyihirnya itu berasal dari Kufir. Tiba-tiba teleport ke Skellige. Jadi muncul monster di situ tuh sebagai sistem keamanannya dari menara itu. Nah, harus dimatiin dulu nih biar bisa balik lagi ke Kufir. Saya berhasil lah nemuin dari buku manualnya gitulah buat balik lagi ke Kufir si menaranya. Misi kedua nih buat nyari naga. Jadi ada yang diserang tuh sama naga, warga sama hewan ternak gitulah. Nah, dia ketemu di atas sarangnya tuh kayak di atas bangunan kayu gitulah. Tapi bukan naga itu, folktale. Dia harus pakai umpan biar si folktale keluar. Minjemlah domba tuh satu. Dia berhasil kalahin tuh.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Biar kelihatan.
His new captain woman, she's from Merupakan.
Gotta admit, I didn't think it could help us.
Let our Shalmar be your guide. He felled the giant.
Lumayan lah. Sian.
Think you can find
Nggak ada. Nah,
We'll stick together. It'll all work out. We're going from the village, Baron whore.
You best take that back.
You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I
Jin.
found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look for the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindusfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me?
Jin apaan sih?
I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Hey! Hey!
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Respect, Witcher.
The ship carrying the Jinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad I Kryde Rithorn. Ready.
Oh,
Careful down there. How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
lah. Balik lagi. Ntar ngelut dulu nih lumayan.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gym? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Jadi apa aja sih? Betul-betul si
Something's
jin
here.
gitu.
Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Woods are on it.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jinn. Try to open it.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
Buka
Got
apaan?
something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Wah, ada ini nih. Siren.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and the avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Mana nih?
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltja bedem ein echte illivaid.
Bisa gitu.
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation.
Oh,
A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. I su foltja bedem ein echte illivaid.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
ntar kagok nih.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Ini apa?
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could.
Dalam dulu.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
Oh,
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
jadi nyatuinnya tuh
See? We're
dari
just a
kekuatan
step
si
away
Jin,
from learning the truth.
si Yennefer sama si Geralt.
Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Nothing here. Nothing interesting here.
Bisa ada kapal di atas gunung ini.
Interesting. Wonder what this means. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Elemental Empires by Gian Battista. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Oh,
Mage must have slept here. What this means. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck, or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. .
Mana lagi deh. Sienna sedang mana? Udah gak ada apa-apa lagi.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Oh,
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have?
siapa nih?
It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish
Oh.
literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Makanya
Always
bisa
knew too
tiba-tiba ada
much
di
studying could kill you.
atas gunung kapalnya.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired me Castle.
Oh ini jinnya.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere. Just a bit more. Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Bebas apa mati tuh?
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rhind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
No.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You'd do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Satu misi lagi deh.
Want to keep an eye on him? Verbena?
Mama said you were a hero. Hey!
Wait a spit not. Because we got seen the plan. Come on.
jelasin nggak bisa.
The white-haired one. Who is he, I wonder?
A warrior. Plain to see. Just what we need.
What do you need?
You aim to enter the crypts.
Maybe. Why are you here?
Came here to cut nails.
Nails?
Of corpses. Don't you know? Wraiths use nails to build their cursed longship.
So you're hoping you can make them run short of materials?
We would if we could get in the crypts. But there's ghosts inside. Would you tend to them?
Fine. I'll see what I can do about the ghosts.
Is disturbed. Oh, makam. Makam nih. Malah dijarah lagi.
Come on.
Mana lagi nih? Oh, masih gede. Lumayan. Jangan delete semua nih. Oh, ini satu lagi. Habis mana? Oh. Oh, gimana keluar ya?
now!
Come on, Roach.
Nilfgaard and Skellige. Never fucking thought I'd see it yet.
Lain gimana?
Run, Roach.
Oh, lubang gua belakang
Greetings
bagus
to
tadi.
you.
And to you.
Took care of the ghosts. Crypt is safe.
Thank you for your help, white-haired one.
We'll make a sacrifice to Freya in your name.
Nggak dapet duit. Oke, sampai sini dulu videonya. Makasih semuanya yang udah nonton. Sampai ketemu di video selanjutnya.